Fine Arts Foundation of the Westby area is dedicated to the creation, performance, and appreciation of the arts in the Westby area and surrounding communities. Each year, a scholarship is given to a Westby senior. We've done this for about 5 years. Our most recent recipient was Katie Young from the class of 2015. We have an outstanding music program and drama program at Westby. Almost 74% of the students of the middle and high school participate in the music program. We have 2 bands, which is unusual for a school of our size. Each fall, the drama and the music department, including vocal instrumental, present a musical. They have done like Les Miserables and West Side Story, and very, very professionally done, but in a woefully inadequate facility with very poor acoustics. It has certainly become increasingly evident that our facilities are quite inadequate. And to have them sound so good in such a bad facility, just think what they would sound like in a really good facility with good lights, good acoustics.
It will give them confidence, and especially in their future and in what they're doing. For example, I had the opportunity as a music parent president back in 2003 to chaperone the concert choir. Mr. Ng had arranged a competition in Madison at the UW campus, and so it was in one of their auditoriums, and the choir kids were nervous. They were so nervous that they knew they were going to be in competition with bigger schools, schools from the eastern side of the state, and they just were nervous. And so I watched, and as they started performing, I watched the students, and they started looking around. And I thought, what are you doing? And then you could just see them kind of stand up, and they just sounded fantastic, and it gave them the confidence. They realized how good they did sound and how well it sounded right there in that theater. And it was just a little example of what a good acoustical facility can do for the youth.
We all worked very hard then to make great music in a gym, and we did it. We were successful. Everybody worked very hard. And so what I want to say is let's work harder now, so that people from Westby and the surrounding community can perform in a space that was designed for performing. I think that's just something that we as a community can do for the students and everybody in this area.
To have the Community Performing Arts Center actually located here would be a great way to entice and talent and some of our past alumni to come back and perform on our stage, and to be lucky enough to have that locally and not have to travel to Madison or Milwaukee or the Twin Cities. It would be great to showcase our past alumni and other talent here besides our students.
What would a wedding be without music? What would a movie be without music? What would anything be without music? So to build a performing arts center is an important thing. It's not some fluff that the school is going to add. It's not something that, oh, it would be nice to have, but we really don't need. That's ridiculous. It is something that needs to be there.
When they built our middle school, they decided that at the time, originally this facility was in the original plans. The entrance portion, let's say the ticket booth, the concession stand, the bathrooms, the control room, I would say probably 20% of that original facility has already been built. And that's why the costs are really not that terrible.
The estimate at this point, considering the infrastructure that is already there in the school program or in the school facility, is about $3 million. And that will include a little bit toward an endowment fund to help with programming and such, hoping to raise without having to go to referendum. Although the school board has challenged us to raise between $750,000 to $1 million in order to consider putting it on a referendum. At this point, we feel we have close to $500,000, so we're getting close to that $1 million.
We looked at the full project and in terms of no money up front. And the full project for an average homeowner with $100,000 value of property was about $11 additional cost per year. So for the average property owner, that was for the full amount. So if you can reduce that by a third, you can see that the cost to the community member is really not that great in terms of all the benefit.
The community in general and communities beyond Westby can utilize it for concerts and theater, other kinds of large group meetings, events that they may have or have the need for a large facility, and extra educational programs such as summer music camps, festivals.
I see a lot of ties with our Sit in the My celebrations and other celebrations throughout the year that this will be a great venue to have that. Also for companies that might want to use or need a facility like that for a shareholders meeting. Yeah, there's companies like AMPI, of course Accelerated Genetics, Organic Valley, who would really in the end want to, and they've actually, Organic Valley has already expressed some interest in that, a possibility of actually having access to a facility like that. And those build collaborations and partnerships down the road that they can blossom into other things.
And as we looked at ways to raise monies, we're looking at a many-faceted approach. So looking for visionary donors who would give large amounts of gifts, large amounts of money as gifts to individuals, local businesses, in-kind services, alumni.
Jess Salick and Beth Eckern-Lockman, who are both Westby graduates and also professional musicians, contacted us and offered to collaborate and present a concert to benefit the Performing Arts Center.
And we had that concert in one of our local churches. They did a fantastic job, of course, but it would be great to see them perform and be one of our first performers on our stage when we have our Community Performing Arts Center built.
100 Extraordinary Women has invited about, I believe it's 107 women at this point that will be attending this event at Borgen's Restaurant. The goal of this is to invite a minimum of 100 women, ask each of them to pledge $1,000 over a 5-year period, which comes out to about $200 per year, or about $16 per month. You can do this as an individual woman, or you could do it as a book group. Some other group, you would choose to do it that way. Our goal then would be to raise a minimum of $100,000, and that money then would be allocated towards the Star Dressing Room in honor and memory of Carmen Armbruster. Carmen was a young mother with children in school and in music who was always very supportive of the music program, who died at a very young age of breast cancer. We would like very much to honor her memory and her support for the program. One of our board members was speaking, had attended a similar event, and she has the money withdrawn from her checking account on a monthly basis. And she said, I never see it, I never miss it. It's a very easy way to donate. And certainly for a very, very worthy cause.
I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. I'll make a wish, take a chance, make a change, make a change, break away.
After we've been working on this for several years, that we really want to build it now. So let's build it now.
Let's build it now!
Build it now!
Let's build it now! Let's build it now! Let's build it now! Woo! I'll spread